Hi, welcome to Jazz Video 3. This is all about the chord progression 2, 5, 1. Now you're going to find this everywhere in jazz, and as singers we need to really know the chord progression to hear it, to feel it, so that we can improvise, because that's what jazz is about. So here's the standard Autumn Leaves, the jazz standard Autumn Leaves. I'm going to sing through the tune for the first chorus. I'm then going to improvise using scat syllables.
The falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-day, da-da-da-da-da-day, da-da-da-day. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-day, da-day. Do-da-do-da-do-da-do-da-do-day, do-da. Do-le-day, do-do-da-day, do-da-do-da-do-day. Do-da-do-day, da-do-do-da-do-day, do-da. Ba-da-do-da-da-da-do-do-le-day, do-do-do-do-do-day, do-da-da-da-do-day.
Okay, so I use scat syllables da-do-dee-day, da-do-dee-day, yeah? So you can choose some syllables, you can even write them down, yeah? And listen to different scat singers and get some ideas. Another trick with scat singing is to use to help with the swing, doot-nee-day, doot-nee-day, or maybe a daddle-day. That helps with the movement, with the swing. Also a w, like a dwa or a bwa. It sends the sound out. Bwa, bwa, bru-day, dway. Yeah, that can really help. Good. And as jazz singers, we really need to know the chord progression, as we've said. So we need to practice our scales and our chords. And we can think of these as part of the same thing as harmony, but just a different shape. So the scales are like a line and the chords are stacked. So let's take our chord 2, which in the key of C is D minor, and we're just going to sing a 5-note scale from D. So we're just going to la, 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 la. Good. And now we'll make that into a chord using our he, ha, hoo. So we'll link it to our warm-up exercises. So we're going he, ha, 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 hoo, 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 hoo. Good. Now chord 5, which is G. So just a 5-note scale. We're going la, 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 la. Turning it into a chord. He, ha, 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 hoo. If that was a bit low, let's try it up the octave. La 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 la. And then he ha hoo. He ha 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 hoo 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 hoo. Good. And then chord 1. So a 5-note scale would be la 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 la. And let's make that into a chord. He ha 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 ha. Fantastic. So we're already getting used to our chords in 2, 5, 1. Yeah? Now let's sing through the whole 8-note scale. So from from D on our degree 2 of the scale. It's all D to D, all the white notes on the piano. La 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 la. Okay, good. Let's turn that into an arpeggio. La 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 la, by adding the octave at the top. Good. Now from G, degree 5. La 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 la. And notice we're not turning that into a major. We've got the dominant 7th there because that's the dominant. Okay. And let's sing the full arpeggio. La 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 la. Okay. And then chord 1. La 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 la. There's the scale, and now the arpeggio. La 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 la. Fantastic. Okay, now let's add the 7ths and turn these into jazz arpeggios. So let's use a doigt sound, a jazz syllable, doigt. So we're going to go doigt, 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 doigt on chord 2, adding the minor 7th there. So we're starting on a D, doigt, 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 and then down to chord 5, doigt, 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 adding the 7th. And it's the dominant 7th, yeah, because we're in chord 5. Doigt, 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 doigt. And then the major. Doigt, 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 doigt. The major 7th on chord 1. Doigt, 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 doigt. Good. So we've got chord 2, D minor. Doigt, 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 doigt. Chord 5, G, G7. Doigt, 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 doigt. And then chord 1, C major. Doigt, 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 doigt. That major 7th is my all-time favourite chord. Okay, so we can already start scatting to 2-5-1. See if you can just copy me with some call and responses to do da day.
Do da do day. Do da do da day do day. Do da da do da do day day. Do da do day do da.
Okay, good. And now I'm going to play through the changes, the chord sequence to Autumn Leaves, and I'm going to call and you can respond because the chords will let us do that. The changes will allow for that in Autumn Leaves.
Da da do day. Da da do day do da da. Do da do da do day. Do da do da do da da do da day. Doodly day, doodly day. Do da do day, do da do day.
Now this last bit.
Do da do da 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 do doodly day. Do da do day do day. Do da 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 do day.
So the last bit we can't do a call and response on. We just improvise over that. Fantastic. Now if you noticed, I repeated the motifs that I found quite a lot. So a short musical idea, a motif. Doodly day. I can repeat that. Doodly day. Or I sometimes repeated it higher up. Doodly day. Doodly day. A sequence. Yeah? Or you could repeat it lower down in a sequence. So try playing around with shapes. Once you find a motif that you like, try singing it a little bit higher, try singing it a little bit lower and creating patterns. So improvisation is all about shapes and patterns. We're composing as we go along, yeah? It's like spontaneous composition. All right. So now I'm going to sing Autumn Leaves. I'm going to sing through the tune the first time. I'm then going to improvise using scat singing, scat syllables, and I'm then going to sing the tune again, sing the whole chorus again, and improvise with the melody, which is another way of improvising. We can just pull the melody around a little bit, yeah, do something different with it. And then you'll notice that at the end, I'm going to repeat the last line 3 times. So at the end, we can repeat 3 times and maybe do something a little bit different with the last note. Okay, here goes.
The autumn leaves drift by my window. The fallen leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburnt hands I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you most of all, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, da-da-day, da-da-da-day. The falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, those sunburned hands that I used to hold. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter song. But I miss you, my darling. When autumn leaves start to fall, when autumn leaves start to fall, when autumn leaves start to fall.
And the most important thing, jazz is about spirit, it's about spontaneity, it's about having fun. So learn the harmony, learn the scales, learn the chords so you know the language. Listen to lots of scat syllables and write down your scat language, yeah? And then go for it and enjoy.